slide for Von comments. Still, I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing the comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq.
By the slide for Von comments.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I just definitely want to holler at y'all again, man. You see what's going on with Durk. It's really a mess in his situation because the boy been locked up pretty much some months now, at least about 6 months, and he been trying to fight to get out of there, and they not even looking his way. He been on his third attempt for getting a bond, and they are not looking his way at all. And they've been switching up the case on him a little bit. You know, when you first get indicted, they tell you initially what they're arresting you for, and then that's what you go in to try to fight or to try to, you know, see if you can still wiggle your way into getting a bond. So they were charging him with, murder for hire, and he also was looked upon as using his lyrics to actually get a case on him. But then they found out that the lyrics was not used at that time. You know, the lyrics, he didn't make those lyrics. So somebody else did it. He made the song prior to that time, and a fan made a video utilizing his lyrics and utilizing the young guy who got killed, cousin, Lil Pab voice. Rondo voice screaming about his cousin Lil Pab getting killed. He used the voice in the video, in the song, and the song went out there, it got viral, all this shit. So they arrested him under that pretense. When they found out that the song wasn't, but the prosecution found out that the song wasn't made by Durk at the time frame they assumed. Well, now they sit up there and they charge him with some different crimes. So he's in jail. So he's talking to people. He's done interviews before he went to jail. And a lot of times the people on the internet, they become like internet detectives where they go out and find out all this stuff about a guy or about a person, and they do their own research. You got people out there that's really good at this. You know what I'm saying? Trap Lore, a bunch of guys, American Dope. These guys really study the videos of black life and black information, and then they put documentaries together. Well, the feds don't have to do much work because if any of that stuff is accurate, what those strangers, and some of these people live in other countries, but they're using the internet videos to piece together cases. And so they pieced together the fact that Durk did an interview with, little Akademiks. And this is like a famous person. Akademiks is really out there, for the younger generation. He's an internet person. So Durk does a video with this guy, and in the video he asks him, which is a question he should have never answered. And a lot of people say he should never even went on an interview with somebody like Akademiks. But he asked him, hey, what about them comments they say about you sliding for Von? Which they mean, what about you thinking about going to retaliate for his death? And Von is his friend who got killed in Atlanta a couple years prior to that. And Durk responded, you don't see those comments no more. I wonder why. And while that's vague, they're using that to keep him locked up in jail and not get a bond. Whereas that's not even what they initially even charged him for. But they charged him with murder for hire. So they're basically trying to say that this proves, they're giving out their evidence early in his quest to get a bond. They're saying this proves that this guy actually did this crime, because why would the fuck he make a video saying he did it if he didn't do it? And that's just shit is really important question to ask. It's like, why would you put that kind of shit out there if you didn't do it? If this ain't you, if this ain't what you on, why would you put that video out there? Because by putting that video out there, you setting yourself up for a huge downfall. Now they get to hold that video against you in a court of law and say the reason you ain't getting out of jail is because you put this type of shit inside a interview. It'll only take a moment for them to go get the Akademiks guy and summon him to court and say, what did you think when he actually made that statement. Do you think this nigga Academics is gonna say, I thought he was joking? I thought it was a joke, or I thought it was just a hidden message, or I thought he was just making a statement, or I didn't even remember what he said. That shit didn't mean nothing to me. What you think that little Academics guy gonna say? He gonna feel famous. He gonna feel like, whoa, I gotta go to court for Durk. Okay, yeah, I do believe that he was saying that he retaliated, or the retaliation has happened already. So this is a setup that he shouldn't even have himself in. Or you talking to somebody that's already in jail. They basically trying to use today on him, not the fact of when that situation happened in 2020, whatever. They using his conversation since he been arrested. They using his text messages right before he get arrested, showing that he knew about the crime or he was connected to the crime and saw all that stuff. So he confused. Like, what the hell do I do? But having these people sitting above you and having an answer to them is scary. And then sitting your butt in prison somewhere and you can't even get a second to go get home. He been sitting there ever since they arrested him the first day. So you got almost a year now. He just been posted. No way out, no freedom, no getting back to the crib, no fixing the business that you wanted. It's sit back. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to go to trial. And they basically stacking a trial against you while you sitting up in prison, probably fighting for your damn life, because jail is jail. So and plus he in California jail. He's not even in the Chicago jail. He's in a jail in another state. They got whole different gangs out there. You know what I'm saying? And so now what you do? So they say he got $1 million in real estate, $700,000 in cash. He trying to use all this stuff to get a bond. But they looking at him as a flight risk, because they said he was trying to book all these flights to get out the country. But his lawyers can come and say, no, he wasn't. All his flights was going to the same place, and they all have those connections, and you trying to make a lie out. He was not trying to leave the country. So these things is stacked up against him. Plus the judge and the lawyers, they all saying, hey, man, we arrested you for a murder for hire, dude. That's scary in its own right, regardless if you did it or not. We got to prove if you did it or not. But you got arrested for a murder for hire. So who the hell finna let you be free? And just walk around the damn world and just be like, yeah, I'm at the house until I go back to court. No, you got to sit your ass in here. So again, putting your lyrics out there on the songs, taunting people, taunting the feds and saying you're going to live in the feds one day. Well, his lyrics was kind of self-prophesizing like Tupac was when we was young. And so it's crazy to see this coming down the pipeline for Brooke. But if he do get out, I think he's going to be smart. I don't think he's going to double down. I don't think he's going to be trying to make songs like this no more, because even though he probably made the songs prior to that, the other people can get them, connect the dots. They all fan base made songs. They all made by your fans. You can't control people. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much you would like to or how much you think you can, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to think about, man. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think, though. I guess y'all gonna probably think that Durk deserves to go his ass to prison, and that's what most people would think. But we'll see. We'll see how it play out. If it's important for him to get locked up behind his actions, or if he get a chance to get out here and be free again and teach these shorties how to make moves. Because otherwise, he's just gonna be a bad example of what you do, what not to do when you get $1 million. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man.